Hello, beach friends. Welcome to the 10,000 Islands, a paradise nestled along the Florida coastline where nature's treasures await. I am a huge fan of these treasures, and so I don't mind getting up before the sun comes up to drive over an hour down to the marina so I can get on a boat and look for treasures. But look what I'm rewarded with. The moon is still up in the sky. The water is like glass. It's absolutely beautiful. And then I get to Dickman's Island, and so for the next couple of hours, I'm just going to hunt around looking for seashells and creatures and whatever else I might find. Okay, our first treasure, all right, this appears to be a lightning whelk. It's got a couple of barnacles on it. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that. But I'm pretty sure my shell bag isn't going to be empty. In addition to going to Dickman's Island, we're also going to make a stop over on Kice Island, and it's going to be so fun. I can't wait to show you my new most favorite fighting conch. So if you're ready to see what else is out there for us today, let's go to the beach. So we have so much fun ahead of us. So I've been up for a couple of hours now. I came on this particular day because of the tide. The tide is going to be kind of low in the morning. So I decided to hop on my shell tour and come down. We stopped at Dickman's first, and then we will be going over to Kice. Yes, there are so many sand dollars here. I can be picky. If it's broken, I can just wait until I find one that's not broken. Oh, a cayenne keyhole limpet. It's got a little bit of beach stuff on that little shell, but isn't that fun? So that is a cayenne keyhole limpet. Oh, I see a piece of a horse conch, and it's like a good size. I'm just try not to get my my coat wet. Oh, well, it is a piece of a horse conch. I wasn't wrong, but yeah, I'm not going to keep that. Not today. We have a top snail. Terrific. That is a jujube top snail. I cannot resist them. Every time I see one, I pick it up. I can't help it. Actually, there's a lot of shells like that. So this is a juvenile fighting conch. My favorite shell. I'm ready to commit. I'm doing it. Fighting conchs are my favorite shell. And that is a juvenile one. And it's really cute. So that's awesome. All right, one of the cones we can get. So this is a dusky cone. We have your Florida cones, your alphabet cones. There's a couple others, but your dusky cone, that's a third one. Whoopsie. Didn't drop it. Yay. So that's a little dusky cone. This is a seraph, a dark seraph. These, I just like them. They're very beaded, beautiful. I wish they came bigger, but that's just about as big as they're going to get. Sometimes they'll be lighter and darker. It's called a dark seraph, but for all intent and purposes, they're going to look like that. Now here's a little horse conch. So we picked up that broken one. Here's a wee little one. So a little baby horse conch. Excellent. We'll put that in with the tinies. Hopefully I'll find. All right, so this is alive. So that is a living lightning whelk. Oh, and that's kind of exciting because once those bubbles move out of the way, look, you can kind of see his antennas there and there. Oh, that's neat. Yep, so that's a little critter doing its thing. You can see its big black foot, and you can also see the front of the shell, the skinny part. You can see a little piece of black. That's the animal also coming out of that siphonal canal for you shell nerds. Shell nerds unite. All right, sand dollar. I would keep that, even though there's like a little bit of stuff on it. That doesn't bother me. I like them to be whole. I don't like them to be broken. It's just how I roll. Everyone collects differently. And that, oh, it's pristine. So the sand dollars we have typically have 5 keyholes in them. So they're called the 5-hole keyhole sand dollar. These are also called keyhole urchins because sand dollars are urchins. So what I'll typically do if I know I'm coming here, I kind of get it out of the way. I kind of go and I get all my sand dollars just because the container I have has a lid. So I'm putting them, I'm taking the lid on and off. So I kind of just get all my sand dollars and then I can kind of concentrate on the other things, this was awesome. So here we have a hermit crab. So I actually think there's the blue-eyed hermit crab and a big red hermit crab. I think this is a big red hermit crab. It just hasn't gotten all big yet. It's checking out this other shell as if perhaps it will change. Like, so it looks like it might be ready to exchange shells. And that is so exciting. I've seen it on TV where they kind of swing their little butts out. Now, it also kind of reminds me of something that's been circulating a lot for a while. These stories of these hermit crabs using plastic and garbage for shells because they can't find shells. That takes place in Japan. You'll see there it says Japan. Not here in Florida. So in Florida, we're very lucky. Our hermit crabs do not have any problems finding seashells. So when I take a seashell, I am not taking the home of any hermit crab. So for y'all who have been with my channel for a while, I know you know that, but perhaps from some new people, you may not know. I do want to thank you. I mean, it's awesome that you're advocating for critters. Don't stop doing that. I will, by all means, advocate for the critters. But again, the hermit crabs down in Florida don't have any problems finding shells. Now, this one is really interested. It's cleaning it out. And I just keep waiting. Are you going to switch, buddy? What are you going to do? It's very intent. And I just thought you may, no. So really interesting, but ultimately, I don't get to see the critter switch shells because I know I'm on a shell tour and I don't know how long. I could stand here for, could be hours. And I thought, no, and he wasn't going to do it. Oh, man. Well, hermit crab, good luck to you. Best of luck to you. And a spoiler, we do run into this little crab again. So we'll see what happens to that little crab. Here's another critter. This is an apple murex. Now, I know it took me a minute. That is the front of the shell. So it feels like the back is the front. Oh, and I can kind of see stuff coming out from the top. I've been trying so hard to record this animal where it's not just like a bunch of goo. Like I'm trying to see. So I kind of see like two tentacles like there. Maybe there's eyeballs and eye stalks. I don't know. Oh no, it's going back in the shell. Darn it. Well, interesting though. That's how it protects itself. So it's going to go back in its shell. It has that little disc. It's operculum that helps protect it. I dig a little hole with my foot. Here you go, friend. Just good luck. All right. What else are we going to find? Another top snail. Oh, what am I chasing? Well, there it is. A white Atlantic semele. So I give it a quick check and that is alive. So that is not something I can collect. A white Atlantic semele. What? Oh, a tiny little lightning whelk. Very nice. It's a little top snail, the lightning whelk. So maybe it'll be some good tinies. We'll see. Oh, now a colorful moon snail. That's one of the shells I really look forward to finding when I come down here. One of my favorites. So that is a common auger. And I look very well when I check I check the shells really well when I get them out of the water to make sure there's no little crabs or critters in there. That was a beautiful auger. There's another one. And I got a couple of pointy things here. Oh, hold on. That is a ladderhorn snail. Okay, so we have already seen an auger. We've seen a seraph. And this is a ladderhorn snail. So a little different, but we do right there. Seraph on the left, then an auger on the right, and then that third ladderhorn snail. So those are all different shells that are kind of shaped similarly. Okay, this is a piece of a worm. Yes, I know. It's a piece of a decorator worm or a plume worm. And these critters, they encrust themselves with shells. This is an old shot. Look there, 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 and there. You can see them on the beach. And then also in this shot, yeah, there. So this, again, this was shot previously and someone asked me, what is that? Oh, it's a piece of a worm. I know it's kind of creepy, but yeah, that's a piece of a decorator worm. I've been trying to film it where I can actually like see its head. So maybe in the future we can actually see the critter. Oh, well, hi, beautiful. So this is my favorite shell. I'm committing. It's the Florida Fighting Conch. Just one of them. Oh, the stromboid notch. Oh, it's so lovely. All right, so that's my favorite. Not the most favorite. That we'll talk about later. There's our hermit crab friend. Now, remember he was in a shell, kind of a thin lip. And look, it changed shells. Oh, I missed it, but still kind of exciting. Oh, that's awesome. See, no lack of shells down here for you. And then I was hoping, are you going to come out and say hi? Maybe just a little. Oh, they're so beautiful. So it doesn't have those bright blue eyes. So again, that's why I think it's a smaller version of the big red hermit crab. Don't know for sure. Either way, beautiful creature, kind of exciting. I didn't get to see it change shells. Maybe one day. Maybe one day in the future I'll get to see that, but still kind of exciting that these little creatures out in nature are out there doing their thing. Rock on, little crab. Oh, it's the bottom of a moon snail. So let's see. Are you? Oh, you're intact. Oh, I love a good moon snail. You are beautiful. Nice size. It's hard finding those bigger ones. And the aperture, the opening is like perfect. Well, very handsome shell. Very happy about that lovely moon snail. Oh, there's another one, but this is the colorful moon snail. Oh, yes. Oh, you're so pretty. Those like tiger stripes on it. That's the colorful moon snail, also known as a gaudy nautica. So that particular shell has two names. So I'm up here kind of up on the higher rack line, just kind of looking. Everything looks kind of white, and all of a sudden something looks a little different. That's because it is. It's a baby ear. Oh, a baby's ear. It's broken. You know what, though? That's okay, because the break is totally on the back. So that is also in the moon snail family, and it's called a baby ear or baby's ear. I love that. And I know it looks like I'm here by myself, but I'm not. There is a boat of other people kind of meandering around the island. So this is Dickman's. It was looking a little flat. I know I've been kind of mentioning that it's been a little more challenging to find seashells this winter. They're definitely here. It's just very different. You're going to have to put a little more effort into it, and that's okay. For me, totally worth it. An egg cockle. Oh dear. Oh, and I wanted that first shell. So yeah, let's look at this. So that's a little scallop. It's discolored. It's been buried and it's black, not the usual color. And then we have the egg cockle, but I did want it. So I have that little scallop and then a very cool egg cockle. Awesome. Look at this. So this is also a calico scallop, but I haven't found one of these in a while. It's like glowing. It's so orange. I mean, just look at that compared. Everything else is very muted. Oh, beautiful. And that's just the little things that kind of delight me. Okay, so we have this beautiful orange shell, another little orange jingle. That little shiny piece is called a jingle. And this is a slipper snail. Well, you're really cool. It's a slipper. Now, a slipper is a gastropod, but it does not spiral. Interesting, right? So most of these shells will kind of spiral. That's an apple murex. And fighting conch. Yeah, you're okay. I mean, you're still awesome, but I probably just won't collect you. I'll hold on to the apple murex and the slipper snail. Now that, yeah, it happened. Jellyfish, I don't know what kind. It is pretty big, though. If I had to guess, I'm going to say that was probably, about 2 feet across, maybe. Big old jellyfish, and I feel bad. I wish I could kind of just, somehow get it back into the water, but I know at jellyfish, it probably just doesn't work like that. Now, this little weirdo, so we call these freak shells, and they're very desirable. It kind of grew a little, so the animal was injured, something happened to the shell, and it just kind of grew a little bit weird. We call them the freak shells. I love them. So that's a little freak fighting conch. Little Gulf oyster drill. So cute. Not as cute as the ribcantharus, but still very cute. Okay, that's another one of those dusky cones. Little bit of a hole in it. Oh, here's a little murex. Yeah, it's a little, I think it might be a lace murex. Hard to say if that's a lace or a, I'm gonna go with lace. I think it was a lace murex. Oh, a little true tulip, excellent. So the tinies are showing up for me, cool. Always looking for Wentel traps when I talk tinies. But that's a little true tulip and a Florida cone. That is the hard knock life shell, the Florida cone. They're always a little bit beat up. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. Oh, we have some lettered olives. Oh, wait a minute. I want to take a look at that. Yeah, that lettered olive shell is like broken and then repaired. It's still very shiny and it's pointy, but just got like this weird, I don't know that I'd necessarily call that a freak, but just a little break in it almost. Kind of interesting. Colorful moon snail. Lettered olive. Nope. Oh, didn't pass the shine test. So here we have, I just want to kind of, what do your stripes look like? All right, you're pretty nice. And I love that it's nice and white on the bottom compared to the other oranges and browns. The colorful moon snail. All right, that is a little lace murex. Oh, it's darling. Oh, it's so cute with its little pink proto-conch, a little top. This was kind of a bummer for me. It's some sort of, I assume it's soft coral. Oh, it was really neat. I would have liked to have collected it, actually. But there was some oysters on there, something that, it was a living creature, or what I assume was living. So I will not collect it. Anything that's living, in my humble opinion, should stay at the beach. Actually, in some areas it's illegal, so just as well. Look at the cute little moon snail. So that's an itty bit, I mean, it's so tiny and so cute. Oh, and they get to be quite big. It's interesting. Look at that compared to the bubble. So the striate bubbles are really kind of known for being a smaller shell, and it's twice the size of that little, oh, speaking of little, that little moon snail. Look how darling. So another a little baby sand dollar with some other little baby shells. Oh, so cute. Oh, the beach is awesome. And I never know what it's going to be. Ugh, yuck. All right, so I take the garbage off the beach. But I hope that the next thing will delight me. Okay, yeah, it does. Colorful moon snail. All right, you're pretty awesome. Yeah, you're definitely, looking really good, colorful moon snail. Oh, here's a very good example of the ladder horn snail. That first one we looked at earlier was kind of broken. Neat little shell, right? Don't normally find them down here. Interesting. So that's a ladder horn snail. And just like that, we're done with Dickman's. Just like that, Dickman's was awesome. But now we're on kice. So we're going to beachcomb kice and see what all is here. And it's going to be different. You're not going to find as many sand dollars. I probably will find more of those colorful moon snails, which is yay. Well, hi, apple murex. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's also occupied. So that is not collectible. Finders keepers. The little crab got it first, and the little crab is not going to come out. I don't know that that's actually a hermit crab. That might just be another, like one of those little pea crabs or something. But either way, finders keepers, you get the shell. And I'm sure there's another empty apple murex somewhere here. Well, that's a shell I haven't said yet, the banded tulip. That is a nice little gastropod that I do like finding. Oh, there's another one of those limpets. So that's the second keyhole limpet, cayenne keyhole limpet. Very cool. Excellent. Let me look at you. Yep, I don't know. There's a little bit of beach stuff on you, but that's okay. Oh, nice, rich brown colors. Oh, beautiful. And for those of you that don't know, love bleach. That will clean up that beach stuff, no problem. This lightning whelk was very dry. I could tell it was very parched. It needed some water, so made sure to get this. Now the tide will be coming in. Yeah, there you go, friend. Hopefully, it protected itself and the animal will get hydrated and it will be okay. I'll just take this little fighting conch while I have it. Another lightning whelk. Awesome. That one's empty. What? Well, so yeah, there's no lack of shells here. Just a matter of kind of picking through. Oh, gorgeous, gaudy. Oh, really liking that one. No, it's got a couple barnacles. Again, bleach is your friend. Oh, spiny jewel box, and it is alive. So that will need to go back in the water. Yay. Another colorful moon snail. Even though it's not that colorful, I just really like them, so I keep a lot of them. Oh, another darling little lightning whelk. It's a nice little pile to kind of drop by. Speaking of dropping by, we'll put you, little spiny jewel box, and let's do a check-in. So it is lovely. Tide's coming in. It's 69. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's absolutely perfect. And I'm on an island looking for seashells. Does it get better than that? Oh, sorry. So that is living. Earlier we had seen that black foot of the animal. It's called the foot. So, okay, the lightning whelk and the spiny jewel box, they can hang out together, waiting for the tide to come back in. Here's a nice little smattering. Oh, another gaudy nautica, one of those. Okay, so it's looking kind of in the between. So we're going to talk about it in a minute. There's another colorful moon snail. That's reminding me of it. Not to worry. We will talk about it. That is a pear whelk. Real pretty looking pear whelk. Nice white. My second favorite color. Oh, a tinted cantharus. You are very fun little shell. I like the tinted cantharus and the ribbed cantharus. Wasn't sure. Lace murex. I thought I might have been going for that Sunray Venus clam, but the lace murex. And there, yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that too. Okay, so for my bird-loving beach friends, I saw a woodpecker. And so it's kind of hammering away. We're going to listen to it for just a sec. So yeah, I am a big critter fan, and so I even found that kind of exciting to kind of see the woodpecker as I'm out on the island looking for seashells. You never know what's going to pop up. Okay, so this is a different kind of moon snail. So that other moon snail, I kind of go bananas over it. To me, this looks to be exactly the same shape with a different color variation. However, it has a completely separate name called Naticarus varii. Now, when you look this up, the Naticarus varii, that's how it's spelled, under the mollusca base, they don't consider that an actual different species. It's unaccepted. Okay, I went over to worms, which is the World Register of Marine Species, and same thing. They're saying unaccepted. It's not a different species. But people way smarter than me have said, hey, we're going to call this a different species. So I'm just going to call it Vera's moon snail. So that's what I'm going to refer these snails as, the Vera's moon snail. So that'll be the colorful moon snail. Yep. Even though sometimes they're kind of like half and half, like every now and then I'll find one that's kind of like half and half, and that's what leads me to think it's not different. But you know what? I'm just going to call it Vera's moon snail. That is an Atlantic giant cockle. Didn't take me too long to fix the name of that. So those are big. I like to call them beach bowls. I love them with that beautiful cranberry color on the inside. Oh, kice. Now this I used to call the cone zone, because I mean that if you wanted alphabet cones, you just kind of like walk around in the mud down here and you will find them. Now somebody else called it the trip strip, which yes, if you're ever coming here, wear very good shoes. It's different. There used to be tons and tons of alphabet cones and all sorts of different stuff, and it's just kind of different this year. Not to say that they're not here. It's just different. So this is an alphabet cone. I normally down here would find like the chocolate ones. That one is in okay condition. Definitely going to keep it. Just a little different than what I'm used to. So here's another one. Here's a Hard Knock Life Florida cone. Yeah, they're always just a little bit. Oh, aperture on that one's kind of nice. The Florida cone. Oh, did we see one of these today? I don't think we have. That is a paper fig, a tiny little paper fig. They get bigger, maybe 3 times that size, but that's just a little version of a paper fig. And That is a ribbed cantharus. And I'm very excited because the last orange ribbed cantharus I found had a hermit crab in it and I was not able to keep it. But this one's empty. So that is a ribbed cantharus. It comes in kind of different color variations. I really like this orange one. It's a little more rare. Very neat. And I know it kind of looks basic, right? But that is an alternate tellin. Kind of fun. I don't know what is appealing to me about these alternate tellins, but I do think they're kind of fun. Another bivalve, an angel wing. Have not seen one of those today either. I kind of feel like you could classify the angel wing as like a fan favorite. So the beach is changing a little bit, but what doesn't change is its beauty. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute and allow you to have some beach time. So yes, out here there is 360 degrees of awesomeness. It's beautiful when I pick my head up, when I keep my head down. It's awesome. I'm finding little shells like this common nutmeg. And that was not effective. All right, just trying to knock all of that sand out. Terrific. Just make sure it's not broken. A cute little common nutmeg. There's another one of those colorful moon snails, but doesn't have that. Oh, and there's a Vera's moon snail. So here we can kind of see them right next to each other. Yeah, for me, they just look identical. The shape is the same. I mean, just the color is just what's different, but that's okay. I'm still gonna go with Vera's moon snail. Now this, my heart stopped. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're beautiful. And you're kind of purple, all right? You're not albino. You're definitely albinistic. And oh, you're purple. Oh, and I'm like freaking out. Like, oh, I'm gonna wash you off. Oh wait, what's this? A top snail. I told you, I can't resist the top snails. All right, still marching down to the water. Let me rinse this off. See how beautiful this white fighting conch is. So it's mostly white. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like pink. And the aperture is purplish pink. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then for a hot second, I'm like, wait a minute, what is in there? So I'm really no, I'm safe. Okay, it's just kind of like wood and stuff, no critter or anything. Oh my gosh, that would have been such a bummer. Holy cow. Oh, it's so pretty. But wait until you see what that looks like after I put it in bleach. So give me just a second. We'll get there. Holy cow, though. I am so excited over that shell, and I'm feeling so, so grateful to be out here. And part of the reason I'm grateful is because I have people that support me, not just everybody who comes and watches and leaves all your amazing comments. You are so kind. But my Patreons who help support me and kind of help me produce these videos, words cannot express how grateful I am. Thank you so very much. Now, we're not quite done yet. Before I leave Kice, it gives me a little tiny rose murex, and I'm kind of hoping it's intact. So this is a little rose murex. Oh, the little tail's broken, but you know what? That's all right. Thanks, Kice. I'll take that rose murex. So, wow, what a day. And this was my view after I toured. So I have a very light heart, a kind of a heavy shell bag, and I'm just so grateful and thrilled that I get to do things like this. And anytime I go on a shell tour, I go with my friend Allie with SWFL Shell Guide. So if you're thinking about coming down here, I do recommend you try to go out with her. So then it's just a quick ride back to the marina, and I realized that I had forgotten to tell you guys that the marina does have a couple seashells. So if you would like to purchase some ethically collected seashells and you didn't find what you were looking for on your tour, pop into the store, because you never know, they might have something you're looking for. Oh, that horse conch is beautiful. Now, another reason you might want to stop into the store is just in case you forgot something. They have your shell scoops, your sunglasses, your bug spray, your sunscreen, and then if you wanted any kind of souvenirs, they're going to have that too, right in the gift shop. So when you pay for your parking, it's been changing. Sometimes it's inside the marina, sometimes it's out at a kiosk. But just if you forgot something or you need souvenirs or anything, pop into that little store there. They have tons of great stuff. So there's some necklaces. And then we'll end with this cute shot of the manatee. Oh, what a fun day. So I took, in addition to some seashells, I did take a little bit of garbage off the beach. So today I took 8.10 ounces of garbage off the beach, which in total finally puts me over 45 pounds of garbage since March of 2022. So look at that. 2 years, I got a little over 45 pounds of garbage off the beach. And dare I say, probably removed a couple of treasures too. So we have some calico scallops. Above that, we have one lace murex, some apple murexes, some calico clams, sunray Venus clams, a couple of those banded tulips. We do have some alternate talons, that one orange jingle, the sand dollars. But we also have some of those horse conchs. I got a couple of those. The limpets, that baby's ear, the slipper snail, the cones, the Florida cones, the alphabet cones, the spiny jewel boxes, all those worm snails, all the top snails in that little beach bowl, some tinies. Above that, we have the turkey wing, a broad-rib cardita, Florida, prickly cockles, some juvenile fighting conchs, and then we have some regular fighting conchs. Oh, you're pretty. Lettered olives over there. Oh, I was doing some damage on those yellow prickly cockles. Yeah, I know, fighting conchs. The lightning whelks, a couple of those pear whelks. We did get some augurs, some of those sereths. We have the nutmegs, the ribbed cantharus, the tinted cantharus, the colorful moon snail, the little weird shell, that big moon snail, that bright, bright calico scallop, some of those other moon snails, the Vera's moon snail, in addition to the colorful moon snail. But for me, you are the star of the show today. So let's see how that beautiful shell cleaned up. So we'll take another quick look at it beforehand. So this is what it looks like before. Oh, it's purplish, real pretty. It's got a little bit of that periostracum on it, but wait. Ready? So I put it in the bleach and the periostracum came off and the shell is like a pinkish purple color. I just about fainted, right? I might be gassing it a little bit, but I was thrilled. The shell's kind of like pink purple. Oh, it's so pretty. I've seen juvenile ones that are kind of pinkish. Oh, you're so pretty. I'm so excited. Wait, just one more look. Look at that. So it doesn't have a really strong stromboid notch, but it's like a pinkish purple and shiny, and oh, you're so pretty. So it's special things like that makes it all worth it. I have so much fun out there. Next week, we're going to have more fun. It's low tide. It's Fort Myers Beach. I hope you have yourself a great week, and I will see you again next Sunday.